What is up, guys? Today we'll be reviewing the Avocardos deck by Organic Playing Cards. This is a deck that was released just last year for $9 a pack. So it was a pretty killer deal, to be honest. So without further ado, let's get into the deck themed from Avocardos, or Avocados, I should say. So as you can see, this deck has avocado written on the front of the box. You have a pit in one end and pitless on the other, which is kind of nice. I like the touch for the box. It has a really nice feel to it, and this avocado pit here is actually embossed slightly, which I also appreciate. So that's the theme. What do you think about an avocado theme?
So the avocado theme is definitely something that I don't think I've ever seen before. So in that respect, it's definitely unique. And from OPC, they usually only do fruit. And I think avocados, I should say, is technically a fruit, but it's not what you think of when you think of a fruit. So for that reason, I think it's kind of a unique theme for that reason. And I do like the debossing and embossing, like you said, on the pits for the box. I think that's a very unique touch that fits the theme of, it being an avocado that you would open up. So I think that's definitely a unique feature and pretty cool. And overall, I think the theme is pretty good and pretty unique to me.
Yeah, I think so too. So let's get into the actual cards themselves. These have an orange color on the back, and you have just a plain green avocado, doubled in a kind of casino style. And of course, you have customized court cards, which have little guacamole bowls and avocado themed colors, recoloring for the jacks and the kings and queens, of course. And of course, you have this kind of green and orange recoloring for the pips as well. So the theme is carried throughout the deck, and we both really like it. What do you think about the execution of this theme in the deck?
Yeah, execution I think's pretty good overall. Like you mentioned, the fact that all the courts are holding avocados in some sense, whether it's guacamole or just avocados on toast, etc. It's pretty cool. And then the fact that they went the extra step with the pips and kind of have the dark green and the light, almost orangish, almost pinkish color that is also on the back. I think that they carried over the theme pretty well from the box to the cards personally. Obviously it's all avocado themed, so almost every aspect of it is reminiscent of it.
Yeah, I really like it. Yeah, I like the recoloring, and even though the color is not my favorite on the back, I think the orange could have been a little bit brighter. I think it still works despite that, and yeah, I really like that. So what do you think about the handling of these cards? I really like them. I think they feel really nice.
Yeah, so these are crushed beef stock. So when you think of crushed beef stock, they usually hold up pretty nice over time, and that's definitely what I have found with this deck. I've used this deck a lot. I've used this a pretty good amount, and I think it still fans and handles pretty well compared to most other decks at this price point. And I haven't even opened my second one yet because I still am totally fine with this first one that I have gotten. So I think the handling is a little bit better than average.
Yeah, for sure. I think I would give the handling like an A for this deck. I mean, it holds up over time, and it feels really nice out of the box. So yeah, for sure, handling, and as well as the quality of the box. I really like this matte box, and as you were saying earlier, Caleb, this box it's just really nice, even to people who don't pay attention, which I pay attention to boxes. I know Caleb doesn't really care as much as I do, but even he said that this is a really, really nice box, and especially for $9, which I respect a lot.
Yeah, that is one thing I noticed, and like Bear said, I don't think about the boxes almost ever because usually I put it in a little man bag that I have. But I don't have any worry about them getting squished or anything like that because I don't put them in my pockets. But one of the first things I noticed about this deck was that it feels different and it feels more substantial. Like I definitely feel like this could protect your cards and not get creases and bends in it as quickly as just a regular paper one that you would find.
Yeah, for sure. And I really like the matte finish on this. It feels really nice to the touch. It's kind of unique. I don't think I've ever had a deck that feels exactly like this as far as the box.
Feels exactly like it as far as
Yeah,
the box.
much like an avocado skin.
Oh shit, Mr. said. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Alright. So
Caleb, what are some things you don't like about avocados?
Yeah, some of the things that I don't like about this deck, like you mentioned, I wasn't a huge fan of the color on the back design. I feel like it could have been maybe a little bit of better shade, maybe a little bit closer to resemble to an avocado. I also am not a huge fan of some of the artwork on the box, specifically the barcode and the sticker. I don't know what about it, but it feels a little bit tacky to me. But overall, there's not much that I dislike, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, the box I wasn't crazy about. I actually thought it was a little bit cheesy, to be honest. But in the end, I think it still goes with the theme. So, I mean, it's justified, but yeah, I wish the box was a little less cheesy, even though I think they did a good job. And I do not like the orange. I think it could have been a better orange. I know that's kind of a terrible criticism to give something. It could have been a little bit different, but I think it just is a little bit finicky as far as the way it looks and light. And so guys, that's the end of the Avocardos deck review. Special thank you to Cardistry Talk, or also Caleb Smith, which we happen to share the last name, whatever. Anyway, thank you so much, Caleb, for joining me on this deck review. It was amazing working with you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. And go follow his channel, Cardistry Talk, on Instagram or on YouTube. And the links will be in the description. If you enjoyed this deck review, you can subscribe to my channel as well. And he also has another deck review on his channel, which I collabed on as well, for the Viscid deck, which I don't have in my hands, but it's really cool. You should go watch that. There will also be a link to that probably in the description as well. So have a great day, and don't forget to ring that bell.
Ring the bell. Subscribe to my man, okay? See you guys.